I connected with all of them. They all resonated with me. I think the only one that is like kind of irreversible and deals with loss is Kelsey's story, who lost Audrey, her twin sister, for COVID. That one really gets under my skin.
If you keep your mouth shut, the prettier you look. That was a phrase that I was told a lot.
Some people can look and just say, wow, why don't y'all move? You can't. You don't know how to live anywhere else.
Não, that's shots. Você quer dar uma parada? Ele tá perguntando assim.
This is amazing. What made you want to do something like this in the first place?
Well, after the success of Wonder Woman and fame and all of that, I felt like with social media and the amount of reach that I have to people, I want to do something good with it. And for a while, we were looking for the right project until we finally met with Ryan Pelota, who had done this beautiful piece about a ballet dancer from Brazil, from the favelas. And we completely fell in love with the story and with Twani, the dancer, and with her determination and leadership. And we decided to build a whole concept around it. Each episode will focus on a different story, on a different woman, that basically it's, ordinary people that does the extraordinary.
The Wonder Women and the regular Wonder Women.
Women of Wonder, totally.
Because it's only 6 episodes. How did you go about sort of whittling down? Because there are lots of women of wonder across the world. How did you guys pick and choose?
Yeah, it is hard to choose. It was important for me to show the connectivity of humankind across the globe. So we had one story in the Middle East, and we had one story in Asia, and we had one story in America, and kind of to show that no matter where you're from, essentially we all suffer from similar issues. But then COVID hit. So we had to choose whether or not we're going to wait, or we're just going to have a different approach and just tell domestic stories. Now, at the beginning, I was worried that we're not going to find enough stories that are going to be as powerful and impactful and all of that. But I was so happy to learn that there were so many different stories to choose from that it was actually a challenge to choose which one's going to be the right one. But essentially, we made sure that every episode has a different theme and deals with a different subject, and that all of them are just relevant to nowadays.
Yeah, no, it is difficult times that we live in. I like how you're not narrating it.
It's not about me. Yeah.
Exactly. And actually, that's such a refreshing approach, because I think that at the same time, those stories are way more powerful and more, well, to use the word impactful, because watching it, you hear their voice.
Yeah.
Was that something that you knew from the get-go, that you were like, that's how I want it to be presented?
It was very important for me that it's not going to center me. It's not going to be about me. The whole idea of the show was to use my power in order to shed light and aim the camera on and the spotlight where otherwise it would have been there. So to me, I just want to celebrate these amazing women and their stories and their impacts.
And that's the thing. I think you can be from any corner of the world, like you said, and there is something that as women we connect with. But I want to talk about the men, because that's a whole part of the demographic that we need to listen.
Totally. We can't empower ourselves without them.
Exactly. How do you think we should reach out to the men in our lives?
It's very simple. We just need to include them in the conversation and to make sure that we're not turning against them, I love people for who they are, and I don't love women more than I love men, or vice versa. I love people for their hearts. And if we want to really empower, and if we really want to reach the place where it wouldn't be of an issue and we wouldn't be asked about feminism and women empowerment and all of that, we need to include them in the conversation and make them part of it. They're not the enemies.
Do you think that there is another season in here?
Oh, definitely. There's endless stories to tell. And my dream is to have impact become a movement. Part of the reason to why we wanted to share this on social media is because it's more shareable and it has the potential to become something viral. Because some stories we found over social media, it just felt like the right platform for these type of short form films. In my dreams, impact will become this movement of people that just want to do good. I think that part of the problem that we have is that people want to make a difference and they want to help and make a change, but they don't know where to start. It's always so overwhelming. And what impact's going to prove is that you can start small, that actually it always starts small. And small acts can bring into a huge impact. And I hope that people will connect to it.
We have an opportunity to do something good for the next generation.
We are sitting here. I think this should be your house.
You don't let anybody tell you that you're not worth it.
This is your life. This is your identity.
You're the entire ocean in one drop. You have everything within you to show up.